Hello everyone! Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Monday, June 16th, 2025. Fans can expect Nick Marone, Jack Wagner to return. However, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, gets jealous of Brooke Logan's, Catherine Kelly Lang, romantic reconnection. In the next episode, fans will see Brooke get a surprising blast from the past. Nick shows up carrying what appears to be a red rose. When Brooke sees her former flame, her jaw drops open. With widened eyes, the blonde can't believe she's seeing Nick standing in front of her. Nick laughs and cheerfully says that some things never change. Nick is likely going to gush about how beautiful Brooke is. Fans have watched Brooke moan and groan about missing Ridge for months now. The blonde has done everything in her power to get her ex-husband back. It's clear that Ridge is still very much in love with Brooke. However, he made a commitment to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and is determined to keep it. In a preview clip, Ridge vents to Taylor about Nick coming back into Brooke's life. That sounds like jealousy to us. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the next episode will also feature Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, making a bold move. Luna told Remy Price, Christian Weissman, that she wished Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, what it felt like for a parent and child to be separated. That was a big clue that Luna was going to target Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Brian David Gallick. In a preview clip, Luna approaches Hayes, who is playing in a yard. It's not clear whose yard it is. However, Luna calls the little boy by name, most likely to earn his trust. Then, the pardoned killer tells Hayes that he has something for him. There is a sinister smirk on Luna's face, which makes this even more disturbing. I have to wonder if Remy will be disturbed by Luna's statements. Could Remy try to earn redemption by telling someone about Luna's threats? The only other person that Remy could turn to is Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. However, there is also a chance that Remy will track Luna down to Steffi and John Finnegan's, Tanner Novlin, Cliff House. Will Remy save Hayes from being kidnapped? Or could Luna actually get away with taking the little boy? Los Angeles is heating up, and not just because of the California sun. As we kick off a brand new week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Monday, June 16th, delivers everything fans crave: the return of a beloved rogue, a Forrester power struggle laced with envy and a scandalous decision that could rewrite the fate of the Forresters, Logans, and Spencers. Strap in for an episode packed with nostalgia, betrayal, and bold steps forward, or straight into the fire. Nick Payne returns, and he's not alone. The waves crash outside the Marina del Rey Yacht Club, where a sleek boat called the Shimmering Rose bobs gently against the dock. A figure steps off, tailored in coastal chic, sunglasses glinting. It's none other than Nick Marone, a.k.a. Nick Payne, rugged sailor, ex-CEO, and Ridge Forrester's eternal irritant. But Nick isn't alone. Clutching a delicate bouquet of white roses and wearing a smirk with just the right amount of mischief, Nick is accompanied by a poised and elegant woman with a mystery accent. She's introduced only as Anais, and whispers begin to circulate. Is she a business partner, a flame, or something more scandalous? Nick strolls into Forrester, creations unannounced, sauntering straight into a design meeting with Ridge, Steffi, and Brooke. "Miss me?" he quips, placing the roses in front of Brooke with a wink that practically sets off the fire alarm. Ridge's jaw tightens. Though the official story is that Nick is back for a new eco-luxe fashion venture, it's immediately clear he has unfinished business with Brooke, and maybe even a bit of vengeance on the mind. Ridge's jealousy boils over. It doesn't take long for Ridge to spiral. Brooke, who's been mourning RJ's distance and trying to support Hope through her Liam detachment, is clearly thrown off kilter by Nick's appearance. Her eyes linger on him a moment too long. Her voice softens. She laughs like she hasn't in weeks, and Ridge sees it all. When the two men square off in the design office later, it's a testosterone-fueled battle for the ages. Ridge, you waltz. In here with your yacht and your mystery woman like it's 2006. What do you want, Nick? Nick. Nothing you haven't already ruined. But lucky for me, not everyone around here is so easily dazzled by your silk scarves and smug smile. The tension is combustible, especially when Nick drops a casual mention of investing in a rival, fashion label, and recruiting someone from Forrester to join him. Ridge starts connecting dots and fears that Brooke could be that someone. Or worse, RJ. Later, Ridge confides in Eric, who has his own mixed feelings about Nick. Eric. That man leaves a trail of destruction and broken hearts. Don't let him near Brooke, or the company. But it may already be too late. Brooke's torn heart. Brooke has spent months trying to play the matriarch, calming Hope, defending RJ, and patching things with Ridge. But Nick's sudden reappearance unearths old emotions she thought were buried in Malibu sand. He's older, wiser, and surprisingly vulnerable. He admits to having followed her career from afar and regrets letting ego steal years of what could have been. Brooke's caught between nostalgia and fear. Ridge has been distant since the Thomas scandal exploded again, and though he professes love, he hasn't exactly made her feel like the one lately. Nick, in contrast, is all intensity and attention, and then there's Anais, poised, mysterious, and coldly watching every glance between Nick and Brooke. Who is she really? And why does she seem less interested in Nick and more in Forrester Creations itself? Luna's bold move, redemption or ruin. Elsewhere, the fallout from Luna's drugged mistake continues to ripple. After being ejected from Steffi and Finn's home following the close encounter with Hayes, one Steffi claims was a near kidnapping, but Luna insists was a misunderstood play session. Luna's life has unraveled. She's been living in a hotel. Her relationship with RJ is strained, and Poppy is no longer returning her calls. But on June 16th, Luna decides she's done hiding. In a daring power move, Luna crashes a high-level Forrester marketing meeting, where Steffi, Carter, Ridge, and even Hope are present, and makes an explosive announcement. Luna, I'm not asking for your forgiveness anymore. I'm proving I deserve to be here. I've designed a full capsule collection for Hope for the future. You can either review it or continue judging me for something I never meant to do. She slams a thick sketchbook on the table, revealing bold, daring, romantic designs that reflect both classic Forrester aesthetics and a new Gen Z flair. The room goes silent. Even Steffi, who initially scoffs, grows quiet as she flips through the pages. Hope is impressed, Ridge contemplative, and Carter speechless. Luna's timing couldn't be better, with Thomas gone and Hope for the future. Stagnating, the line needs new blood. But is it enough to restore her credibility? Or will Steffi find a way to sabotage her? Again. Trey watches. From the shadows, meanwhile, RJ lingers outside the boardroom door, having heard every word of Luna's impassioned speech. He's conflicted. On one hand, he's furious that Luna put Hayes in danger, at least according to Steffi's version of events. But on the other, he can't deny the fire in her, or the talent. Later, RJ approaches Luna in the design room. Their conversation is emotionally charged. RJ, you keep doing these wild things, and I don't know if I should be furious or impressed. Luna, I'm not asking you to forget what happened. I'm asking you to remember who I am. He reaches for her hand, but stops short. The silence says everything. The flame hasn't gone out, but trust is still miles away. Steffi's game plan. New allies and old enemies back in the executive suite. Steffi is fuming. She sees the Forrester board reacting positively to Luna's designs and fears the younger woman may earn redemption, and worse, support. Steffi vents to Finn, who tries to remain neutral. Finn, Maybe it's time to let this go. Luna's paying for her mistakes. Don't become obsessed. But obsession might be exactly what's taking hold. Later, Steffi makes a private call to someone unexpected. It's time we talk about Hope and Luna, and how you can help me make sure neither of them wins. The voice on the other end? Quinn Fuller. Could Steffi be teaming up with a former outcast to neutralize her new competition? Hope's crisis. And spark with Nick? Hope is also facing major dilemmas. Her line is in creative limbo. Her relationship with Liam is still emotionally frozen, and Thomas remains radio silent overseas. She's exhausted from defending Luna while shielding her heart. So when Nick catches her alone in the showroom, admiring one of Luna's dresses, he makes a surprising offer. Nick, your father and I never saw eye to eye, but you've got real fire. I'm launching something big, something beautiful. Want to design it with me? Hope laughs it off, until Nick adds, it's time to stop waiting for approval from people who'll never give it. Build your own kingdom. Hope hesitates. But you can see the spark. Is Nick playing mentor or manipulating his way into Forrester via Hope? Brooke walks in just in time to witness the conversation. And she doesn't like what she sees. Mysterious text and a foreboding. Cliffhanger as the episode winds down. Ridge receives a cryptic text from an unknown number. Nick's return isn't about Brooke. Watch the investor ledger. Ridge stares at the screen, heart pounding. What investor ledger? Meanwhile, Annius exits Forrester Creations and makes a call in fluent French. Yes, the seed has been planted. We'll own Forrester by autumn. And, in the final shot, Luna receives an envelope slipped under her hotel room door. Inside, a photo of her, holding Hayes in the Forrester living room, scrawled across it in red marker. One mistake, and you're done. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.